So, what was your favorite thing? Today is April 4th. Harriet Howard.
About Dollywood or just?
Dollywood. We'll start with Dollywood. How's that?
My favorite thing was the water rapids.
I love water rapids. Love them. It's like where you get in the big round boat and they, yes. We also, my whole family likes like a log flume ride.
Well,
Where you sit on a log.
we couldn't find that. The twins probably weren't able to do it because they had to be measured and they got a wristband.
Oh, got it. Well, I'll take a water ride any day. Rapids.
I think I should have been measured, but I didn't get measured.
Measured to have the wristband? Or?
Yeah, so the wristband means you can only go on some of the rides.
Got it. You're not tall enough or big enough or old enough to go on some of the like the scary roller coasters or whatever.
I didn't go on the scary roller coasters because I don't like them anyway.
Not yet. And what about a dry ride? What was your favorite?
I have two. The swing ride,
Oh,
because I like it when I feel like the swing is about to unhook and throw me.
you like that risk.
Yeah, I
right
like the
on
feeling.
the edge. Yes.
And then there was another ride across from that ride. It would like spin you.
The
Like
kind that where you're spinning and you're coming close, looks like you're gonna hit other people. No.
Like the thing where like there's like two seats and like you can sit next to, like you sit next to someone and then like start spinning and there's like 4 people on the thing.
Oh, 4 seats on a thing going around, or no, 4 people on a thing.
Like there's
2
4
people.
things that hold 2 people.
Okay.
And they spin like really fast.
Okay.
And like so does the thing. So like you're spinning and it makes you feel like the thing is about to throw you.
Yes.
And like drop you.
Yes.
I like the feeling.
Do you
I
do you
do.
dream about it at night? Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, that's fun. I used to love rides like that, but now when I ride rides like the Scrambler, which is kind of slingshotty type feeling, you know, just like I'm done.
I was talking about the scramble.
Oh, it's like
I really like the scramble.
Yes, yeah, you really like that. I used to love it.
I was riding with Patchy.
Yes, I do like roller coasters though. Oh, roller coasters.
So I wanted to do like the Eagle roller coaster.
Okay.
Like it makes you feel like you're actually flying.
Ooh, I'd like to do that. Are your feet dangling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
This will be the last thing we talk about. We'll get on to voice after this.
they
Yeah.
did. Willie and Mom did one roller coaster. It was like just 90 seconds, and they waited like an hour to get on it.
Yes.
And just like it was so short, and like
Did they say it was awesome?
they said it was awful.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like too short.
Yeah, it was just so short. It
No.
was wooden.
Oh, I like wooden roller coasters, but yeah. Anyways, it's a bummer to wait for 2 hours and go for 90 seconds. That is faux show. Okay. You told me that you were going to practice your breathing exercise. Okay. Have you practiced it? You did. May I see it? Number 1, it's the only one we've got. Because our goal is to get past breathing exercises. Number 1. But you have to do it and understand it. Let me see you do it 3 times. No. Get in the video.
But I usually do it on the wall. I like the wall.
Okay. Let me turn this to right here.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm a flat Harriet.
All right.
Okay.
Do 2 more for me, because I can't feel your breath. I think you're dead.
I'm
There's
dead.
No breath coming out.
I'm dead.
All that blue dye has sucked up all your breath.
I died.
Your form looks good, okay? So you've got the form correct. The only thing I would tweak about the form is to hold your hands up there for a longer 6 seconds. So when you're up there, count it like this. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, okay? Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So this week, how many days do you think you could do this? Over the next 7 days?
Monday.
You could even count, like if you can do it later today, that'll be good.
Monday, Wednesday.
So this Friday, today's Thursday, so Friday tomorrow, and then Monday and Wednesday of next week, so we'll see each other on Thursday. Okay, and then how many repetitions do you think you can commit to doing?
5 to 10.
Okay, can we go for 10? Okay, so that should take you about a minute. Maybe a minute and 10 or 15 seconds to do 10 repetitions. All right, doable? Okay, 3 times this week, 10 reps, and I'll email your mom and ask her to remind you. How does that sound? Will that be helpful? Or do you want me to do that or no? Would it be helpful?
No.
No? You're gonna remember it on your own? Oh man, that's good. I have to have reminders like set up, I put them in my calendar and all kinds of stuff.
That's what mom does.
Huh?
That's what mom does.
Yeah, right, well, when you get older, your brain cells die. Okay, so 4, okay, 10 reps, 3 times this week. Good, all right. All righty.
Have you ever heard of Moans?
Heard of what?
Moans?
Yeah, well,
MOAMS.
no, I don't know what that is.
It's a type of English candy.
English what?
Candy.
No, I don't think I have. Like a British candy?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not. Hey, not. Oh, it kind of looks a little familiar. Do they have a different name in the U.S. or is it not even available in the U.S.?
They're not available in the US.
All right.
Well, they probably are, but they're probably like, Publix has like an English aisle, like a British aisle.
Oh, okay.
You can get them as block, you can get them as stripes, you can get them as a bunch of stuff.
All right, would you stand please, or sit up straight and put the candy away? Okay, so this is one of the ones I'm gonna have to sing with you and just give you like, key notes. Okay, so this is the one that goes, see ya, see okay, join me. Relaxed voice, keeping your jaw dropped in a relaxed kind of way, not forcing this time, just keep your mouth open like one finger, okay? And just keep your chest up. Here we go. Very relaxed. And blending from C to ah without going see ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. because when you drink or eat, you produce what's called your salivary glands, which is under your tongue. That's the thing that, do you like pickles? Okay, so when you look at pickles or smell pickles, you start to get that saliva, like your mouth starts sending, your mouth starts watering, that expression. That's your salivary glands, they're under your tongue, and they send out saliva to help start breaking down the food. Especially when it smells vinegar, it does that a lot. So hence the pickles and vinegar starts doing that. When you eat or drink, the salivary glands keep sending stuff out there to break up food for 20 minutes. So stop drinking or eating until after we're done. It's not you're still going to have to battle that extra saliva that's going to make you swallow a bunch, but try to swallow as soon as we finish a phrase so that you can get your breath before we start the next one, instead of swallowing while we're about to start. Does that make sense? So we're going to try to work on the timing. Okay. And let's go back to here. There we go. Ready? Sing. To do a lot of runs. Do you know what runs are? Runs are like when a singer goes, hey, like that kind of thing, where they're doing like a lot of gymnastics with their voice. Sometimes people call them licks, but that's usually in guitar. In voice, they usually call runs, a vocal run. So these kinds of exercises are the kinds of things that singers who like to do a lot of runs will do. Okay? So this is, let's see what this is. This is, okay. So this is a typical, the pattern is a typical scale. Okay, just like we did with that, but we're going to accent the fifth note instead of the third note. Remember when we were doing C, we were trying to accent the third note instead of going C, we were trying to say C, that was 2 weeks ago when we were doing that one. Is that ringing a bell? Okay. This time we're going to accent the fifth one, but we're going to do it in the middle of a run. You don't have to worry about it on the way down. We're just going to do it on the way up. Here we go. Ready? Sing. Make each note be sounded, okay? To not do number 17 yet. Okay. Tell me, remind me, can you do this lip trill? Yes! Can you do this?
I can do it.
I can hear that you are like almost there. If you think like you're starting with a D, sometimes that helps.
I can do it.
Okay, okay. Excuse me. I'm going to recommend that you play around this week with that's called a tongue trill, okay? Just keep doing it, like over and over and over again. Whatever, in the closet, in the bathroom, on the toilet, in the shower, in your bed, in the car, like just working on it. And I guarantee you, because I hear your tongue, it's trying to do it. It's like almost there. There's a little bit of a flutter, which is what we're looking for, and it's just not sticking. So doing it over and over and over again, it's going to come. It's going to get there. Tongue trills and lip trills are two of the best things that you can do for your voice, and because it relaxes everything in your jaw and your neck and your mouth. And there's an exercise. We might be able to do it with the lip trill. You take 2 fingers, right? Your index fingers. You come here. Right? Forgot to move this back. Oops. We're gonna put a finger here and a finger here. Okay. So here I am. I don't think we've done this before, have we? Okay. So my fingers are about an inch behind the corner of my mouth. On this side, I kind of have a dimple. On this side, I don't have one. So do you have dimples? No. So we're gonna do lip trills, and I'm gonna come so you can see. You are not, you're not shoving your fingers in. You're not pulling back. You're not pulling down. You're not pushing up. You're not pushing forward. You're just going in just a little bit. And all that does, or what that does, it's not all, it's very important. That takes the pressure off your lips. Okay? So, and then lick your lips frequently. And we're going to try it just going for the flutter of the lips. Excellent. Now let's put some sound to it, like a motorboat. Beautiful. Now, let me put your fingers back a little bit, right there. Okay, just right in, straight in, fingertips. Okay, so now, here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to do a few arpeggios. But these arpeggios are a little more complicated than normal arpeggios, but not so complicated that you can't do them. Okay, this is from a guy named Seth Riggs. Okay. So just sit up, keep your chest from caving in. We're gonna go like this. Good. Now here's what I want you to go for. I want you to think of sound more than air. Here's what I mean. So So listen closely to the difference between these two. Let me put this here. If I'm going for air, it's going to sound like this and look like this. Okay, there's a lot of air coming through. I'm going to do it another way. This is going to go for sound more than air. That's the one we want, okay? Can you try the two with me? Okay? One of them, blow a bunch of air, a lot of extra air. Good, now more sound. Good, play with that this week, okay? We're gonna do more of different kinds of arpeggios next week. The reason is because that, your larynx, when we're doing lip trills, your larynx is in a very relaxed position. You remember what your larynx is? What is it? What's the nickname for it? Voice box. Yeah, you got it. Okay. And it's in a very relaxed position. It's in the position that you speak in. And that's how we want to sing. And so when we do this, we kind of bypass the larynx, okay? And we really relax it. And we can actually usually go higher and lower, and we normally can when we're using our voices. It's kind of fun. All right, so we will do that next week. This week, play with that lip trill, all right? Going for the one that has more sound. Now, let's put this back here. We might be almost done. I forgot to, hold on, I better check the time.